Hey y'all, it's your girl, Tarot Card Bae. I'm here to just do something different. After doing Aquarius's reading and Scorpio, I just decided I'm gonna just come talk to y'all, talk about some tarot things, and talk a little bit about me. Those who are a part of Bougie Gang, I was actually talking to Fran today, and Fran was like, tell a little bit about you. So, I mean, I always feel like y'all want y'all reading. You want to know who's coming towards you. Y'all don't really, I'm here as your conduit to try to help with the messages. That's how I look at it. But I thought about it today, especially since I have some events going on. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. If people are not familiar with tarot, if you have questions about tarot in the chat, like what certain cards mean, stuff like that, feel free to ask. If you want to ask questions for yourself, you would have to send a super chat for that. So that I'm not actually promoting the question portion. I'm just here to talk a little bit. So tell a little bit about me. Tell a little bit about my channel, stuff like that. Because I realize I haven't really put anything out other than just videos because I feel like that's what y'all want to see. That's what I like to see, so that's what I thought. So, just a little bit about me. I am in Virginia, and this weekend was so dope. I actually had a subscriber, Joanna. So Joanna, if you're watching, she is a fellow Virgo. Super sweet, super beautiful. She wanted a reading with me. So she actually emailed me. She found out I was in Virginia and she wanted an in-person reading. Just so happened I was reading at a local shop yesterday called Kindred Spirit in Virginia. I think it's been around for 60 years in this area. Kindred Spirit, they actually have a palm reader. I think she's been reading for 60 years. So they've been in this one location, the location I went to, for 10 years. And at the previous location, I think they were there over 20 years. There's a palm reader there that's been reading palms for like 60 years. So I was like a guest reader yesterday. It was super dope. I'm just too nosy. Like, I was a guest reader. They told me I could go in the back and they had a little reading section with the table and it was all dimly lit and you could light sage. It was very, very nice. I loved it. The chairs were so comfortable. It was so cool, but you can't keep me in the back. Like, what am I gonna do? First, I was I was on Snapchat with a friend who's overseas, so I was doing that for a little bit, and I was like, nah, I need to be out with the people. So it was really, really cool. Joanna came, one of my subscribers. We did a great reading with her. She bought some crystals. Did she buy a deck? No, she just bought some crystals. I helped some people purchase decks. So if you're familiar with the Thoth deck or Thoth deck, Thoth tarot, we were selling some Thoth tarot. I was showing people how to use pendulums, so it was really fun. Typically my personal readings are virtual, especially with COVID, but most of my clients are not in Virginia at all. Most have been, I have North Carolina, New Jersey, just all over the place, California, Texas, just all over, but not in VA. So I did a in-person reading. It was dope. We hung out in a spiritual shop. It was really a great vibe. It's a great place to learn. So Kindred Spirit, if you're ever in Virginia, check them out. Again, I showed them how to use the pendulum. I love pendulums. If you guys like pendulums also, let me know. That's something that I could add to the channel. That gets a little bit different. That's not tarot. That's more like divination type stuff. So if you're into pendulum work, let me know. If you want to know how to use it, let me know. I was showing them how to charge and designate pendulums the other day. So yesterday was dope. I did a reading for, I think she was 65-year-old Scorpio who was still super fiery. Joanna, Virgo gang, a lot of awesome people. It was definitely a good event. So I'll be continuing to do that in my area. What else we got going on? Again, just a little bit about me. I've been doing tarot for quite some time. 5 years. Started off reading myself like most people. Not sure if I'm gonna post this video or not. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. But since it's my channel, you get to know a little bit about me, you know. Again, been doing tarot for 5 years. Started off doing it for free. I taught myself. So what I would do is I would pull a few cards every day. And I would take a picture of the cards. I got cards. I like to just play with them in my hands. Take a picture of the cards, and then I would just read, you know, when I could, about the cards and the symbolisms. And also I would connect with how I felt about the cards, what they meant to me, what I get when I look at certain cards. So I started off with the Rider-Waite deck. I actually purchased a new one. That's the one that kind of looks like this. Most of the images look like that. Purchased a new one because mine was beat up. My first learning deck, actually gave it to my friend's daughter, who is, I believe she's 14, and she's starting to learn tarot. So I gave her my learning deck. So I need a new one, so I ordered another one. But that's the deck that I've actually learned on. That's the deck that I always recommend people to use when they are learning tarot. There's a lot of great history associated with that deck, with in regards to Pamela Coleman. So with that, what else? I am a Capricorn rising, Virgo sun, Virgo moon. So I probably come off more like a Capricorn. Probably, maybe, I don't know. It's a weird mix, like Capricorn, Virgo, Libra. Like, I'm super social. I can be very introverted, things like that. I can still be very shy. I'm very nerdy. All of those things in which I bring to this channel. All of those things. So I just wanted to share some cool stuff about me. Again, been doing tarot for a while. My first experience, the way I do things is very bizarre. Like, I'm very shy, but when I try something, it always is just, I'm just jumping out there. So my first experience with other people, as far as me reading for them, was 4 years ago, 5 years ago almost, on Halloween. I went to work with my little witch's hat, which if you follow me on Instagram, I actually have the picture posted. I have this big witch hat on. I have a sweater that says Pretty Little Savage. And I actually went to work and I allowed my co-workers to pick a card, and I could either tell them, like, they could actually ask a wish or a question, or I could just interpret the card. So I went around in the office with my witch hat on and let people pull cards, and I interpreted them. I picked up people, engagement, pregnancies, marital issues, people who passed away, like all of this stuff. That was my first time reading for a mass group of people for the free. Hey, Scorpio baby. Let's see. Driving myself to school right now. I just wanted to say, hey, you didn't have to read me like an open book for Scorpio reading. I love y'all Scorpios. So I'm cut off. I don't know if I would ever date another Scorpio. I don't know if I would, if I was dating. I gotta be real careful with my language right now. Like, I'm about to give a real political response. If I was openly dating other people, I don't know if I would date another Scorpio. I'm gonna just be real with you. I don't know. As I said in the Scorpio reason, my Pluto is in Scorpio. I'm very similar to a Scorpio, like very, except probably more emotional. So yeah, nope. I love y'all though. Y'all sexy, confident, passionate, just so many things that I like in an individual. So intelligent, And I like a person who's a little emotionally controlled. So I like that, but I don't know now. I don't know. I don't know if I would do it again. I don't know if I would do it again if I was openly dating multiple people. So, with that being said, I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Scorpio baby. But yeah. So yeah, went to Halloween. Read a whole bunch of people. After that, some of those people would text me. So they would text me, ask me for readings. I'm doing all this for free, by the way. So when a lot of tarot card readers get up here and they say they want super chats for questions and things like that, that we actually charge for our personal readings and things like that. I know for me personally, I did readings for free for a very long time. And even for my close friends, I would still do them for free. You know, I'm just a different type of person. Even when you schedule a reading for me, I had a 15-minute reading scheduled on Sunday, a virtual reading. I'm sure it ended up 30 minutes because if I feel like I need to get the message out to help people, that's what I'm going to do. So just keep in mind when you're watching readers online and they do ask for payment, it's because it's energy. This is stuff that we, you know, for the real readers, like really believe into this stuff. Like for years, for years doing readings for free. The traditional tarot has 78 cards. Do you know what it takes to learn 78 cards? Not only the meaning in the book, but your intuitive connection to the card. And then when you see other cards, how they connect. Like that takes time and years of practice. Like years. So that's why people ask for payment. But did readings for years. My friends would ask for readings. I always picked up on stuff, which I don't like reading for friends because I feel like I'm gonna pick up on some shit that I should know. Like, I don't want to know certain things, you know, like there are just certain things about your friends you don't want to know, but they just let me read them. Then I read them and then I usually apologize. Like, I'm sorry that, you know, I picked that up. You wanted a reading in a public place. I'm sorry. I'm always apologizing for the things that I pick up. So been reading for friends. One day I was in my car and my friend texted me, Charles texted me and he asked me to pull a card. I did not have a deck with me. For some odd reason, I was like, I'm just gonna manifest. I'm gonna think and focus on a card and see if a card will pop up in my head, right? So a card did. I'm trying to think. I think it was the Four of Swords, actually. This was like 4 years ago. So I believe the card was like the Four of Swords. I told him what the card was. I told him what it meant. I told him what I thought he was going through, being an empathic person, what I could feel. And he was like spot on. So then I realized from tarot, I can read people without the cards. So yeah. And on my website, there is a service called Chat with Bae Reads Without the Cards, because I don't necessarily need cards to read people. We use the cards as a tool, basically. We use a card to tell a story. I'm an intuitive reader because I don't need the cards. I like them a lot. That's why it's tarotcardbae. I like the cards. I like the art. I like the history. I like the mysticism associated with the cards, but I don't necessarily need the cards to read you, which is not a fun skill for dating. When you meet somebody and you're like a cyborg, I just read you. Now I know how this is about to play out. Kind of sucks sometimes, but it is a gift. So yeah, did readings. I love tarot so much. I watch it so much. It still amazes me that I'm up here sometimes. I do love tarot a lot. So from there, doing readings, enjoying my life. I kind of kept tarot as a secret, you know? Especially in the African American community. I'm Southern Baptist people, being raised by people who are Southerners, being a Southerner, an African American Southerner. I was always told to not, I wasn't told to not touch tarot cards. I more just decided that it wasn't a good look. So I was keeping tarot kind of like a secret. But at some point when you are so passionate about something, it can't be a secret anymore. So it went from me watching videos about tarot, reading about tarot when I came home from work, to buying a deck, and then from buying a deck to bringing the deck to work, to watching the readings at work, to talking to my friends about tarot. Like, it became something that I could not hide, tarot. So yeah, I have a very strong love for it. I actually actively listen to tarot audiobooks, even though I've been reading for a while. Like, I always pick a different audiobook and I will listen to it, because I feel like you can always learn more. You can always become a stronger reader. So yeah, that's my journey. Been reading people for free. I did have a little, what we call it, obstacle plateau type of situation. So I'm thinking I'm the shit. I'm in the bar one night after work and we're talking about all these things amongst a group of people. I start talking about tarot because I'm addicted, you know, like no matter where I go, you talk to me long enough, I'm gonna talk about tarot. If you have this live posted, I will watch it. Stepping into, okay, honey, thank you. Thanks, Scorpio baby. So yeah, you have me around enough, I'm gonna associate something with astrology, zodiac, tarot. That's just who I am. You know, that's just me. And I'm at this bar, I'm telling the girl, oh yeah, I can read people without the cards. I can read them without the cards, yeah. And she was like, okay, well, read me. I don't know what went on in that situation, but I picked up trauma to the point where I almost cried in the bar. And at that point, I stopped reading for a while. I would not read for anyone else. I was like, you know what? I'm good. This is just something cool for me. I felt like too emotionally connected to her and I really stopped for a little bit. That's the journey. What brought me to YouTube is probably even more interesting. I didn't really say what got me into tarot. I went through a really bad breakup. One of those breakups that kind of change your life. So to back up a little bit, I talked about that on Fran's channel, Love, Lives, and Lace Fronts. Talked about that there. I went through a really bad breakup. Like, you know, when you meet that person and you felt like you fell in love for the first time and then you fall out of it. Ooh, it was rough. I always tell people I feel like tarot kind of saved my life because it gave me something to focus on. It made me feel like there's so many people out here who like are going through the same thing. The stories were entertaining. The stories were encouraging. The stories called my ass out on my bullshit. And I started to really like fall for it. So that's how I got into it. What brought me to YouTube? I never thought that I would have a YouTube channel. Well, no. I thought about it. I thought about having a YouTube channel, but then I was like, do I, with my profession, with my day job, and I'm kind of moonlighting as a tarot reader, that I want to put my face out there, that what did I want to do? Did I want to just show my hands and pull cards? Did I really want to be a part of the YouTube community? I never really thought about it. Like, I honestly felt like, ain't nobody gonna watch me. I mean, I know I'm funny to me. Like, I think I would watch me, but I don't know. For all the readers that I love, like, I just look at them and, like, I think they're amazing and funny and intuitive. And I didn't know if I could bring that to the table. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I was scared. It wasn't even a thought. I'm going to just tell all my secrets up here. And it's something about my intuition, yo. My intuition brought me to YouTube. So I was kind of seeing somebody, my intuition was like flaring about this person. Like, in the beginning, of course, it was great. As time went on, my intuition just kept triggering me about this person that I was dating. Something happened one night that was really bizarre. Like, it just kind of stood out to me. That evening, I didn't feel right. That person was out at dinner or something. I didn't feel right about it. It was just like you could feel that change in the energy. that next morning, me and that person were talking, and I was literally standing in my kitchen next to my refrigerator, and something said, check his Twitter, sis. I don't know. It was something this person said. But my intuition was like, check his Twitter. I was standing right there. Like, it stopped me in my tracks. I remember that like clear as day. I remember what I had on. I had an Adidas jacket on. And it was like, check his Twitter, sis. I was like, check his Twitter? Twitter? Like, one, the fact that people even are still on Twitter shows me that I'm 33. I'm 33. So yeah, the fact that people, I didn't even know people were still on Twitter. For real. For real, for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, checked his Twitter, saw that he was entertaining someone else, even though we were supposed to be in an exclusive situation. And I think immediately I was like, I just knew that to not get super upset, not feel sad, I need to refocus my energy. And because my intuition was so sharp, something inside of me was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going on YouTube. My intuition is super strong. Like, it was picking up this type of situation or whatever was going on with that person, the change, the shift in energy. It picked that up fast. That's the fastest I've probably ever, like, my intuition sparked like that while dating someone. So when that happened, I was like, it was like I didn't feel, it was like I didn't feel any type of sadness because I wasn't super invested as far as I wasn't in love. It was new, it was fresh, it was promising. I liked the person, but as far as being in love and feeling like I was gonna be heartbroken and not, no, I didn't feel that way. I felt, hey, Anna's Antics. I didn't feel that way. I felt like, okay, well, let me get back into the gym because I need to catch more dudes. I'm gonna be honest. Like, okay. Actually, once I felt the situation going left, I started working out again. Isn't that so funny? Once I felt that energy shift, let me get my ass in the gym because I was paying attention to you a little bit too heavily. I was in that, ooh, so happy phase that I can eat carbs type of energy, and we could drink bottles of wine and always go out to eat. You know, when someone's courting you in that type of energy and you're being, you know, you're enjoying each other's company. You're just in that little like love bubble, puppy love bubble. So I wasn't thinking about working out. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about having a good time, laying up, drinking wine. Oop, had all the cute men back in the day. Yes. I just was like, well, if I'm single, I'm gonna have a good time. That's always been how I feel about being single. It's not a curse, it's a gift, especially if, you know, you can pick some good fun guys, you know. Yeah, I hopped back into the gym immediately once I felt that shift, and I was like, I'm going on YouTube. That's how I ended up here. I record on my phone, Samsung, what up, Samsung Galaxy. I don't care what anybody says, I'm never switching to iPhone. I'm Android all day. I'm not judging y'all iPhone users, but I do think this camera is dope. But with that being said, that is how I ended up here. I didn't really know how I wanted to do it. Every reader is so different. That's why a lot of my readings are different. I don't like spreads. Do I know how to do a Celtic spread? Yes. I know how to do spreads because I read all the damn books. I'm very familiar. I just don't like them. I guess I feel like I don't need them, you know? No, ma'am, that's where I draw the line. Listen, the line has to be drawn. So that's what kind of brought me to YouTube. I wanted to share that with y'all. YouTube is amazing. I'm a nerd. Every like does make me happy. And I never want to be, I'm not going to say never, but being caught up in the analytics of it all pisses me off. Anytime I look at a follower count and it goes down or it fluctuates and I feel a certain type of way about it, I get angry. I'm just like, no. Remember when you had no followers, sis? You know, like, remember that? Anna, oh, you're from the 757? What city are you from? Let me know. Yeah, I remember when I had absolutely no subscribers. And to be clear, I've been doing YouTube for 4 months now. 4 months. So in 4 months, thank God, I have been able to meet, you know, my 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours, watch hours or whatever. So I just wanted to share a little bit about me, a little bit about my journey that brought me here. So I love sharing tarot with people. I think this week I sent out, between these 2 weeks, I gave away my reading deck. I sent out 2 audiobooks using my own Audible credits. And I told people what type of decks to use because Norfolk, yes, Shark City, that's where I'm at. I'm in Shark City. Anyway, sent somebody some audiobooks, my own Audible credits, teach people how to do tarot. It's not something that I need to, it's not mine to keep, you know, like there's enough people out here that's going to resonate with all of us. I love it so much that I want to share it with people. So that is kind of where I come from when I work with tarot. What else? I do have an event. So Anna Antics, if you're in the 757, there is an event at the mall, MacArthur Mall, this Saturday. It's called Manifestation Market. There will be, I think there's 28 vendors. I am one of those vendors because Tarot Card Bay is a LLC. I'm a business. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. I'm just kidding. Tarot Card Bay is an LLC now, a whole business. So I will be there. I'm going to be doing pendulum readings. I'm going to, I don't even know. I came up with the price list. 3 card readings, 30-minute readings. I'm just going to be reading. I just don't be worried about all of that. I'm a baby to all of this. Like D Virgo Tarot said, I'm new to this. I'm true to this and new to this. I really don't worry about the money part of it so much. Like, I'm gonna read you until I feel like you get what you need, no matter what that feels like. I'm never gonna stop and be like, oh, okay, well, we've hit 20 minutes and even though you're in shambles and you're crying about this, I'm out. You feel free to tip me or send me another $30. Like, that's just not my energy. Fortunately, I'm successful enough in my day job that I don't gotta fake for money. Like, that's not a me thing. So that's what we're doing. If you're in Virginia, specifically Hampton Roads area, you can always come to Manifestation Market. Come see me. I'm excited to do it. I'm very excited for the other vendors as well. This is my first event in which I am a vendor. So like, I came in with my LLC. We're using my logo, all of this. I have the PayPal, cash, the credit card machine somewhere in the universe being sent to me. So this is different. We're doing little goodie bags with rose quartz and black tourmaline with some handwritten affirmation bags. It's gonna be fun. So I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging. I don't think I'm a vlogger. I guess this is a vlog. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm a vlogger, but I am gonna like take a picture of my table, specifically the setup. It's gonna be dope. So, yeah, that's why I'm here. Just sharing a little bit about tarot, my journey, different things like that. I have a lot of decks, so if you guys are ever interested in me reviewing my decks, I will be happy to do that. I don't think I have a lot of decks compared to the decks that I've seen other people have. I love Enchanted Tarot. Is it Enchanted Tarot? I think it's Enchanted Tarot. I don't know, but she has like decks that are French, and I want to be like that. I want all of this to just be covered with different decks. But yeah, if y'all ever wanted to see my decks, I will be happy to, you know, do a review of them, just go over them in a video. I did post a video going over the crystals that I have. I kind of keep it simple when it comes to my preparation for readings. When I read for other people virtually on my website, tarotcardbae.com, I do probably the opposite of what people would think. I do light Palo Santos or whatever incense I have. I do a meditation to ensure that I bring the message that is needed. But I like to have fun. Like it's very important to raise my vibration when I'm doing somebody else's reading. I've even rescheduled readings because my vibe wasn't right. And if I ever reschedule a reading, I always tell people I can give you your money back. Like I never, even though I say no refunds, but if it's on my account, of course I'm gonna refund you. But it's about like raising my vibe, making sure I'm having fun, making sure I'm happy, because that's the energy that people want. When Joanna came, she was just like, I just love your energy. You're so happy. Yeah, like I'm trying to give you what you need. And it comes from a real place. It comes from a place with real intention and real love, because I understand what someone goes through when they feel like they need to lean on tarot. There are people who feel that they need tarot. I know what that feels like. To feel like you need a message to help you get through the day from somewhere, you know. I know what that feels like, so I try to keep my energy high and make sure it's a very good experience. So with that being said, there's 7 of y'all in there. Please like this video. I did want to address tarot questions, so if anybody's in the chat that's not necessarily yes when nothing is working out, if you're not necessarily into tarot, or if you have any questions for me about like my style, anything like that, I will be happy to answer it. I'm not answering tarot questions right now. If you want to ask a question, you are free to send a super chat. I will answer your question, but that's not what this is about. So I just want to be clear. That's not what this is about. But if you want to ask a question, send a super chat and the girl will answer your question. However, this is just about my process. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else could I share? What else could I share? I like to encourage other people. My reading style is different, and I feel that my outcome with my clients is so different. Like, I kind of make them all my friends, which I know is not good, by the way. I know it's not good. But it sounds lame, but some of the things that make me the happiest is when I have a reading with somebody and they're talking about a business or some type of a job that they hate. Let's say that. There's one girl named Ashley. I consider Ashley a friend. Hey, Ashley, if you watch this, love you. I did a reading for her, and it was actually on Instagram Live. So she wanted me to pull cards for her. She's a Virgo gang, and she was unhappy with her job. And we talked about her starting a business. And I think we had a few conversations. We did that. Then we did a personal reading. And let me tell you, this girl has her LLC now. She has been producing. She's been making samples. She's been meeting people. She's been trying to improve her business. That's something that makes me happy. Super happy. There is a reader, Hunter Moon Tarot. So she does have a YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to her channel. But she is in Alabama. And she told me on Instagram that I was always going live. So once I started this, I would go on Instagram Live a lot more often than I do now, because I be tired. I don't know how people do Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. They must be lucky enough to work for themselves. I still have a daytime job, so I be tired sometimes. But I used to go up there, go live all the time. And she told me that I encourage her to start going live. So, one, she has way more followers than me, if that means anything to you. It kind of was impressive to me. Her style is different than mine. You know, I'm a black girl in Virginia. She's a white girl in Alabama. very like rustic style, as far as her backdrops and stuff like that, and I love her, but just like our interaction, she said, inspired her. And now I lean on her very often, like about this event. I'm like, this is my first event, Hunter. You know, like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to feel? What happened if nobody shows up? You know, like all of the things. So it's just a really great community. I've gotten free Reiki healing sessions. You know how much those cost from people on Instagram. Fran, if you're a part of Bougie Gang, Fran has like taken me under her wing. And she helps me out a lot. She just tells me stuff that I don't even ask. Which sometimes I'd be like, Fran, I didn't ask that. But then I think about it, I'd be like, damn, she's right. Just like this video today, when she was like, maybe you should start vlogging. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to do tarot. I just want to read cards for people. Maybe people should get to know who you are. I'm like, do they care who I am? Because I thought I was the conduit who was giving the message and making you laugh sometimes. But here I am. Here I am sharing. So it's been an amazing journey so far. It's been amazing. And coming from a person, and I thank you, Asia. I appreciate you too, boo. Coming from a person who nobody does tarot around me. I don't have a coven of chicks back here. We all pulling tarot cards. That sounds amazing, but it's not happening. You know, like it's something that is still very taboo to a lot of people. And yeah, like I'm chilling with my friends. I'm the only tarot card reader for sure. I'm the only one that's super deep into it. So it's nice to find like a community of people who don't think I'm weirdo or crazy. Everybody thinks you crazy until the stuff that you say starts happening. Even with this YouTube channel. I remember telling people like, I'm gonna make videos on YouTube and like I want to be monetized and I want to help people. I want to meet people. I want to see how it goes. And people would just be like, oh, that's nice. Or I'd be like, oh, I got this many readers or this many subscribers. Oh, that's nice. And it wasn't until Fran interviewed me that people realized, like my own family was like, oh, we didn't know you posted that many videos. We didn't know you had this many subscribers. We didn't know you were really into it. One of my closest friends, I was her maid of honor in her wedding, texted me today and was like, I don't even know you were reading tarot cards. I'm sneaky like that. I'm like, I've been reading them for years. I know I've mentioned this, but it's like sometimes people, not her, but sometimes people don't take you serious until you are producing, until you're making money. Let me be clear. People didn't take it seriously until I'm like, oh girl, I can't go out on Saturday night because I'm booked. I got readings. I got readings Sunday morning. I got readings Sunday night. I got readings Friday night. I'm going live at 8 p.m. and I can't miss it. You know, like people didn't take it serious until results came. And it's unfortunate that it's like that, but it's like that. And that's what it's been like. So this tarot thing is a whole thing. It's very interesting. 6 people in here. Can y'all like this for me? This is a little different. Again, if you have tarot questions, ask away. Feel free. If you have a specific personal question and you want me to read a card for you, you can do the super chat. And I will read a card for you. Of any amount. I don't care about that. But, you know, of any amount. But yeah, that's been my journey, y'all. I just wanted to share what's been going on. Last week I did get my wisdom teeth removed, so my readings was delayed. And just in general, when it comes to my consistency, I don't know how the hell people pop out with 3, 4, 5 videos a day. Please tell me. So what am I doing? Because I thought I had good energy as an intuitive reader doing that many videos. I did readings yesterday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. in person. How the hell could I come here and do 5 readings that were of quality for y'all? And my Aquarius reading that I posted recently was fucking trash. I'm sorry. I didn't even want to rewatch it. I only posted it because I felt like maybe there was a message in there for somebody, specifically in the beginning talking about career, but I was not in that. I was not feeling that energy. My energy was mad scattered. I was not happy about that video at all. At all. I'm not even going to sit here and act like all these videos are quality. That one was iffy for me. That was an iffy one. Like, I cringed about it. I was like, maybe I should delete this. But it's up there because somebody might be feeling it, you know. I did Scorpio after that today. That was more my style. That made sense. There was a flow. I was in my vibe. Like, the Aquarius energy. I don't know if it's because y'all full moon is coming, but no, I was not a fan. I was not a fan of that reading. And I have Aquarius in my 11th house. So if any of those people from the past is coming, don't. I'm not 11th house, 2nd house. No, don't come. Don't come. Just leave me be. Leave me be, please. Leave me be. So what else do I want to talk about when it comes to tarot? You know how, I think I've said this before as well. A lot of people say the readings are the same. They go to different readers and the readings are the same. I want somebody to tell me how many different variations of a relationship can you have? Like, what can happen? How many things can happen when you are dating somebody? Y'all gonna meet, right? You're gonna be exclusive. You're gonna be in a relationship or you're not. That person's gonna be faithful or they're not. Y'all gonna get married or you're not. You know, like, there's only so many outcomes to a love reading. There's only so many things that could come out. What do y'all want to do? What do you want a spaceship to come out in the middle of your love reading? I don't know. But I just know it's only so many factors and equations to use when it comes to love readings. Like, and all the personal readings are about love. I think I had one about career out of all the ones that I've been doing. So most of personal readings are definitely about love. I'm just sharing my tarot talks, tarot thoughts. Another thing about the readers, I did mention, I don't know how readers are putting out the videos, like how you put up 5 videos in a day and you actually, unless you're full-time YouTube, I don't know how the heck people do it. So for the people who do it, kudos to them. I cannot do it. I'm tired. I'm giving y'all real energy. Hi, Erica. Hi. I'm giving you real energy. I'm giving you real messages that I feel from my body. And I can't do that 5 times a day on top of working a real job. Like, I can't do it. And I don't want to give that type of quality. Because a bitch be tired some other times. Another thing about tarot, based off recent experience, just to let you know, one of my friends just liked my TikTok. Thank you, Becca. Based on my recent experience, to work at spiritual shops, I don't know what other people had to go through. I had to interview 2 readers. One of those readers is incredibly psychic. And I don't know if y'all believe in psychics or not. I'm not sure if I ever felt like I had a psychic experience until I engaged with Angelina, High Priestess Angelina. Super psychic, like so psychic. When I first met her, I wasn't talking. I was just shopping in the spiritual shop. And she started saying stuff that I was thinking, literally. Like, I was thinking about TikTok and if I wanted to post on TikTok. And then she was like, "You trying to start tarot? Are you doing TikTok?" And I was like, "What?" Or I was dating someone when I met her and I mentioned that person's zodiac sign. And she was like, "Oh, no, I mentioned a twin flame. That's what I mentioned." And then she was like, "Oh, no, let that insert zodiac sign go." I'm not going to say what zodiac sign it was. Let that insert zodiac sign go. I will say Scorpio. I'm sorry, Scorps. I'm sorry. Let the Scorpio go were her exact words. So there's that. So I had to interview 2 different readers. Both are active readers to read at the spiritual shop. That is serious to me. Hey, Cece. Hey, Miss Lovin' Touch. I'm just talking. I did say if you're interested in asking a question, like asking me to pull a card, you can send a super chat. I will answer your question, but this isn't about that. This is just me talking about me, getting to know y'all, answering questions about tarot. So if you have any questions about energy, how it works, what I feel like when I'm getting messages, different things like that, feel free. I talked a little bit about like what got me into tarot. I don't know what I was saying. Like I ain't gonna lie, like the Libra in my chart does make me super scattered. So I don't know. But oh yes, I had to read 2 readers to work in the shop. Every reader interprets things differently. I'm gonna just say that. One of my pet peeves, and I've seen this, I've seen people in the comments. Man, I could talk all day. I'm not gonna go that long, but I'm gonna do this for a few more minutes. Now that I keep talking, I could keep talking. But I've seen people in the comments with certain cards. If I show a certain card, like for example, 4 of Wands, and I tell you how I interpret the card in the reading, don't tell me what it is. Like you're not the reader. You know what I mean? Yes, do I know what the card means? Yes, do I know the book term and how the card should be interpreted and where it came from and the divination that is behind each card? Yes, I do know that. However, the other cards around a card is what indicates the story. So you can see all kind of different cards that mean different things separately. Together, they are what make the story. So if I pull a card that says King of Cups, but sometimes that can be a person, but maybe it's not a person. Maybe it's the way a person's channeling their energy. Maybe it's somebody holding back. It's not always a water sign. Hey, Angel 13, what's up? It's not always a water sign. It depends on the other cards that are around it. So when people are in the comments and they're like, oh, I see the King of Swords, that's an Aquarius. I'm like, yeah, if I was asking who this person is, but that's not what I was asking. So it's not Aquarius. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind when you're watching readings, that the reader is the conduit, right? So depending on the type of reader that person is, no matter if they are a card reader, which is a person who reads the cards. That's what a card reader is. They read the cards. They tell you what the card means. Intuitive reader uses their empathic gifts in combination with tarot to give you a story. So do not tell the tarot reader what the story is. You know what I mean? There's no point in that. You know, there's no point in that at all. Matter of fact, when I went, hold on, somebody's always doing something at the wrong time. That's for sure. When I went to the shop, a dude came in there and he was telling people in the shop what the crystals were for, or what crystals was the best for this and what crystals was the best for that. Who the hell does that? Who does that? Do you go to the car dealership and you tell them which car is the best for that? If you don't work there, you don't work at Lexus, but you're telling the Lexus people what car is the best, which is the best Lexus? Do you go to the bakery and tell them what type of flour they should use? Like, who does that? Like, accept the message or it's not your message. I'm cool with anybody watching, but don't tell me how the message should go, because I am the reader. I am the conduit. If you would like to read for yourself, I strongly suggest that. I strongly suggest reading for yourself. I'm looking because I'm trying to figure out if my phone is about to die or not. Let me bring y'all a little closer to me. Yeah, so that's something that happens all of the time. I'm always looking at the comments. Girl, that's a Sagittarius. Did I say it was a Sagittarius? Like, I didn't say that it was, so it's not. So let's move forward. It was what I said that it was. I'm not missing anything. People do miss stuff. Sometimes you miss stuff, but most readers, their bodies go through a completely different feeling. Like, I can't even remember the readings because it's like so channeled through me. It's weird. It's very weird to me sometimes. So that's something. The comments are wild, by the way. I don't have a lot of I try not to share my pet peeves because I'm happy that y'all are here, right? Hey, Cheyenne. Hey, Cheyenne or Cayenne. I'm thinking it's Cheyenne M. Hey, boo. So one thing I love is when you all feel comfortable enough to share your stories in the comments. That means a lot to me. I don't know if you guys notice, but I respond to every comment. Literally, my friend be like, have you responded to all the comments? You kept your word. You said that you were always going to respond to all of the comments. And to this day, as far as I know, I have responded to all the comments. I actually pick a certain day. Like if I'm going to get a pedicure, that will be the day I go and respond to every single comment, because I respond to the readers that I love. And sometimes when you share, when you're like, yo, I love your channel, it resonated with me, man, I went through that, it broke my heart. And you just get somebody that, Cheyenne, hey boo, you just get somebody that double tapped your shit and didn't say anything to you after you poured out your whole heart in the comments. No. Even there are times that I even like it and I will go back and say something. I'll like it and be like, I liked it, but this girl or this guy really shared a lot of information. So I want to address what you shared to show you that I appreciate you. Number one, being that comfortable and vulnerable. And number two, taking the time to talk to me, you know? So I definitely do that. One thing about the comments I do not love is when other people read other people's comments and then tell them to not deal with somebody else. I've seen that, like been in the comments and like, girl, be careful for them Scorpios. They gonna ruin your life. And that might be true, but guess what? You don't put that there. And I have deleted comments like that. And I hope that, that person didn't unfollow or unsubscribe, but I don't like that. We don't down talk people. If they want to share who the love of their life is, you wish them the best of luck and you keep it moving because it is none of your business. Angel 13, there's a match between Virgo man with Capricorn woman. Relationship destiny. Is that a question or a comment? Virgos and Capricorns are very compatible. So yeah, y'all got zodiac questions. I am very happy to answer that. I wish I would have brought my, because I have an astrology deck that is just about astrology. Hey, Steph. We're just talking here for y'all that just joined. I'm telling a little bit about me, told about how I got into tarot, my thoughts about my reading style, some of the events that I done last week and then I'm doing this coming week. If you're in the 757, if you're in Hampton Roads, if you're in Virginia, come see me at MacArthur Mall. I am doing readings there on Saturday, August 21st. So I'm just here sharing information. If you have questions about tarot questions like cards, things that you don't know, if you're not familiar, if you have questions about zodiacs, my reading style, questions for me, feel free to ask. If you want me to pull a card for you, send a super chat of any amount over $1. Over $1, let's not be petty. Any amount over $1 and I will answer your question. All right, so Cheyenne. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you for taking time to chill with me. Send love. You know, if y'all are interested, of course, I do personal readings. My website is tarotcardbae.com. tarotcardbae.com. That's it. Let's see. We got send love. What about Cancer woman and Gemini man? Hi, my name is Mari. Hey, Mari. Cancers and Scorpios are really, really, really connected. Cancers do well with Virgos too. I don't know about Gemini. Water and air. Water and air. Let me think about that. I don't know about that one. I mean, do Geminis do well with anybody? No shade, but I think Geminis need to stay with the Geminis. Geminis and Pisces do very well together. That is like a very, very good pair. A good pairing. Pisces and Virgo. Geminis and other Geminis. Geminis and Aquarius. I think Geminis and Leos too. I swear I hear somebody knocking on my door. They better, this ain't the time. What did I say? It's always when the time is wrong. So, Cancer. I don't know about that, Larika. Like, I don't know about that, honey. Let me think. I don't think that would work. Because, you know, as much as I love cancers, and I do, so no shade to the cancers, as much as I love y'all, y'all kind of are a little emotionally manipulative. And when it comes to manipulation is not always a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, manipulation is not always a bad thing. Cancer's gift is that you guys can manipulate emotion. That's most of water signs' ability. You can manipulate emotion. Of course, when you're in your higher vibration, you're going to manipulate emotion in a positive way. You want to make somebody happy. You want to make somebody feel good. You want to make them feel welcome. You want to make them feel sexy. But there's a flip side to that. There's a dark side of the ability to manipulate. So do you want two people who are capable of that together? I don't know. I think Cancer females are super dope. I like Cancer males too. So I don't know about them together. I think that I always feel like water needs something that is, you need a foundation. That's why water signs and earth signs get along so well, because you need a foundation. I'm scrolling up because, let's see. Send love, that's my husband, and we clash a lot. He's funny. Complicated. I know. I've done the, yeah. I've done the Capricorn. I tried. He's funny and fun, but damn. Taurus and Gemini. 15 years in. Ooh, that's good. I love a Taurus. Steph, are you the Taurus, or is your other person the Taurus? Miss Loving's touch. I'm pretty new with pulling a card. Mean info on some things going on. Yes, pulling a card is energy, right? So if y'all are Bougie Gang, it looks like Bougie Gang is here. I love you guys. Pulling a card is pulling a card for the energy. So if you ask a question and I pull a card, I interpret the card to go with your question. Now, when it comes to asking questions, more than likely I'm going to rephrase your question. I don't know if that's because I'm a Virgo who likes to tell people what to do, or why, but I know that I typically rephrase people's questions because what you're asking, either I can't answer it or there's a better way to ask it, but not in a rude way, but a way that you'll get more information if you rephrase a question. Actually, when you do pendulums, I don't know if anybody's familiar with pendulums or pendulum boards. On the pendulum board, there's a space that typically says rephrase, because sometimes you do need to tweak your question to get the right response or the right energy. Y'all know what I'm drinking? Tampico. Judge me for drinking Tampico, because this is like 0 sugar pineapple coconut punch. Judge me, please. Let's see. Okay, hey Steph. Capricorn with Virgo, it's complicated. Y'all, it's supposed to work. Let me tell you, Capricorn and Virgo is supposed to work. When it doesn't work, it has to be because of those additional placements. Like, I'm a Capricorn rising. Oh, Angelina. Oh, Lord Jesus. See, what did I say? People just popping up at the wrong time. It has to be something in the other houses or something, because I'm a Capricorn rising. I tried talking to a Capricorn Aquarius cusp, and I am a Virgo Libra cusp Capricorn rising. I didn't do his birth chart because I didn't know his information, but I didn't know all that information. But it was complicated, to say the least. 2 Capricorns, it's just not gonna happen. It just shouldn't happen, and it ain't meant to happen, I don't think. But, you know, we're both very ambitious people. Okay, yes, you're the Taurus. That's why it works, Steph. That's why it works, because you're the Taurus. Female Taurus are dope. Male Taurus suck. They're arrogant and annoying as hell. So that's why that works. Sin Love said, are you drawn to the card, or do you just pick a card? That's a good question. That's why people shuffle. Hey, femur breaker. Are you a ghost of George Floyd? Oh, wow. That's not a cool joke, actually. So I'm going to delete your comments when I get some time. And anyways, so let me see. Are you drawn to the card or do you just pick them? Most of the time, that's why people shuffle. That's why when you watch readers, the cards will pop because people think the energy will like basically force the card out, which forces the message out. For me, it doesn't matter. As long as the cards are shuffled well, before readings, I go through my deck. Again, the Rider-Waite deck is 78 cards. I go through each deck that I use and make sure all my cards are upright, and I shuffle them. I even shuffle them before I put them back in the box. And I shuffle them when they come out of the box. So there's a lot of shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Let's see. And then what comes out, comes out. I can read them by just flipping them over. I can read them by letting them pop. It just kind of depends on the mood that I'm in at the time and what I feel like I should do. Is it true that your first deck should be gifted? I don't know. I gifted my first deck. I purchased my first deck and then I gifted that deck to my friend's daughter. I'm not sure about that, but it just felt like the right thing to do because I feel like so much love went into that deck, so much curiosity went into that deck. It's the Rider-Waite deck. I like tarot cards. You know, there's a difference between tarot and oracle cards. I like classic tarot cards. And I feel like everybody should learn on the classics first before you go and get an interpretation of the classic, in my opinion. So yeah, it just depends on your style. It always makes me happy to give stuff away. And I buy so many decks that I feel like I should give the ones that are really worn out away. I'm probably giving this one away because one is ripped. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I'll probably give it away or something. My birthday's coming up, September 22nd. So maybe I'll sell it and give the proceeds to like a foundation or something. That would be cool. I have to write that down. Give me a second. Yes, I am old. Don't let the skin fool you. I'm not gonna remember this shit. So let me put donate. All right. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Appreciate you. This hairstyle came from the very humid state of VA. I just couldn't take it. I went back to the office. So for 1.5 years, I worked from home. I went back to the office. My first day back to the office, I was doing a tour of the building with the new hires. And I curled my hair so pretty that morning. Like I'm in the house. I'm like, ooh, it's luxurious. It's fluffy. It's beautiful. I walk outside. I look like a wet ass dog. By the time I got to the building, because I walked to work. By the time I do have a vehicle. I do drive and have a vehicle, but I live in close proximity to my job. My hair I looked terrible. I looked like I was hungover. I looked like I had a night of some bomb ass sex, which I did not. I looked fucking awful. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my hair braided. And actually a friend of mine does my hair for free. Can you believe a Cancer? See, Cancer, this is how y'all get it. That's how y'all get us. Y'all so sweet. But yeah, she does my hair and I miss my bundles. I'm not gonna lie. I love the braids. It's so easy. It's so nice to just get up and go. But I miss the sexy hair. I just love the sexy hair. But anyways, thank you. Okay, I didn't know if I should purchase. I think if you want to purchase, you should. Like, you know, if you want to purchase your first deck, you should. I didn't know anybody who did tarot to gift me a deck, to be honest. My first tarot reading was in DC on U Street with a Catholic tarot reader. So, you know, So I didn't know anybody to do that. I actually was watching Tyler's Tarot. I'm gonna have to do a video about my favorite tarot card readers, but Tyler's Tarot is like the top. He has like over 400 subscribers, so it makes sense. Tyler's Tarot has the top reader. I would watch him just do anything. Like what I'm doing right now, I will watch Tyler Tarot do that. He's fucking hilarious. He's predicted stuff that really has came true. Super true. Like, when people say you predict something and they're like, girl, she said that I would go to the store and I would see old boy. No. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I mean that he was like, you're going to find out about somebody doing XYZ through a third party. Like, he was very specific about the prediction and it came out exactly like that. So I was watching Tyler's Tarot and he was like, you know what? If you're watching me, you should get your own deck. And then I was like, shit, why not? I'm gonna get my own goddamn deck. That's what happened. I was like, I'm gonna get my deck. And I got my deck. I bought my own from Amazon. So that's what happened. Cancers don't get along with Gemini. Yeah, nah. Who does? Like, that's why I think Gemini should just stay together. Geminis, Pisces, just stay together. Don't be bothering folks. Don't bother folks with your bullshit. And your lateness. I love y'all, though. I love how much you don't give a fuck. Like, that's my favorite thing about Gemini, because they don't care. They don't care at all. Yes, I love Tyler's Tarot. It'll be too emotional. Right. We don't need all of that. How about soulmate versus twin flame? Man, that's a good one, Angel. Angel, you got all the good questions. You need to just come up here with me. We just need to be talking. We just need to talk. Soulmate versus twin flame. So, I don't know what the cards are, but talking about twin flame, some of my readings, if you watch, I do the Manifest Your Soulmate Oracle deck. There is a card in that deck it says Plato's Symposium. That is initially the twin flame theory. So the twin flame theory is that we were born attached, right? We got two heads, two sets of long arms, two sets of legs. We are joined in the center. And Plato's Symposium, he says that Zeus fears the power of the twin flame, or the power of the being that is attached, right? Zeus in Greek mythology fears this, right? I'm gonna push this back a little bit because my head is looking a little bit too much like a pineapple. Hold on now. Okay. So yeah, Zeus fears the power of this creature, sends a lightning bolt down that splits the creature in half. Once the creature is split in half, they are basically kind of cursed to search the world to find each other. Twin flames, usually there is a false twin flame. So keep that in mind if you feel like you are on a twin flame journey. And if you want to find out what those signifiers are, Google it. Usually, it sounds cliche to say that it's a connection that is unlike any other connection. That sounds kind of cliche, but it's true. It's a standout type of connection. You're going to feel super attached to this person. I just don't even know how to explain it. But the reason for the twin flame journey is that it's supposed to catapult you into change. It's supposed to be a mirror for you so you can... What you don't like about your twin is what you don't like within yourself. So it's supposed to be a catalyst for growth and change. That does not mean that you are meant to be with this person. And a lot of people don't end up with their twin flames because one person is usually at a higher vibration than the other person. It's always like that. Somebody awakens first. So that person, the person who awakens first, is usually the one at a higher vibration. And unless the other person awakens and then meets the vibration of the other person, y'all will not come into union. So it's really difficult to do that. Like some people fight. Well, it's very common for the twin flames to fight the connection. That's where you get the runner chaser dynamic. when I say runner chaser, I don't mean somebody who ghosts you and somebody who's emotionally abusive. I mean a person who y'all can interact and y'all can be good, but when emotions kind of get heightened, then y'all separate. Stuff like that. You could have very, very strong dreams of this person. When you meet this person, they can trigger very strong dreams. Strong dreams. They can trigger that inside of you. Usually twin flames have a telepathic connection. If you ever had one of those situations where you were like, you woke up in the morning and you were like, I wonder if I'll see this person today. No, I ain't gonna see this person. And then you go to this restaurant, you turn around, the person's there. Could be your twin flame, could be not. Like, there's a lot of synchronicities. You will feel this person. A lot of people with twin flames say the intimacy, the sexual dynamic is different. Like, you can feel each other's emotions through sex. Sex is really a healing act between the twin flames because you're connected. You're in union, right? So, yeah, twin flame journeys are rough. They're not typically easy. A lot of times when people don't end up with their twin flames, they are sent a soulmate that will like love you. So most people prefer the soulmate, right? Compared to the twin flame. The twin flame is here to help you see yourself. The twin flame is here to help you grow, but that might not be the person that you end up with for whatever reason. Again, there are false twin flames as well. So you always want to keep that in mind. A lot of times when you see the synchronicities, like certain numbers, they are sometimes warnings. So when you see 1111, it's not always that is your twin flame. That could be your false twin flame. It's just it's letting you know somebody's coming. Like, sometimes it can be a warning that the person you think is your twin flame is coming. And that's how the divine spirit, God, however you relate, is telling you that someone's coming, because divine knows, oh, she thinks this is her twin flame. So if I send 1111, she's going to know that this person is coming, even if that person's not your twin flame. Typically, people say your twin flame would not be abusive. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, it depends on, I really don't know. That's really all that I know about twin flames. Like, I know about Plato's Symposium, and that sometimes you're not meant to be together. So, of course, that's the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And when we say that, of course, a man, someone who identifies as male, can have divine feminine energy. Someone who identifies as female can have divine masculine energy, because it is an energy, and we all have both masculine and feminine energy within us. That was a lot of words. Y'all. But yes, twin flame. That's the shit. I think it's supposed to be cute now. It hurts because I do believe, I will say that I believe that I ran into mine. And it was a very painful experience. It was not, it didn't feel romantic. It did feel romantic when we first met. But it's very difficult to change. Like, change is very, very difficult. Change in the outside factors, family, what you do to make money. There's so many things that affect us outside of the connection we have with other people. Like, we're all interconnected to a certain degree, you know? And Erica, you going through a twin flame situation? Or are you talking about the Gemini stuff? But yeah, it's a blessing to experience your mirror, right? Because that's the only way you can change. And I'm really big on like being real as a reader. Like, I never ever want to like get to one day become a spiritual guru, and then one of my exes come out the back like, yeah, like she a guru now, but when she cussed me out at Walgreens parking lot, She wasn't talking about crystals. She was talking about throwing hands, you know, like and I will be the guru to be like, yes, my child, I beat your ass because I was in a low vibration. But now I have lifted my vibration and I'm a better person. Like, I like to let people know, just because you're comfortable giving a message as a reader, or just because I'm comfortable giving a message, just because I feel like I have the intuition, that doesn't mean that I make the best choices. That doesn't mean that I've always been like this, like a little baby tarotcardbae holding cards and shit. No, like, tough things had to happen for everybody. For everyone. You see how the dude in the comments said something about God and the demons and the devil, and I didn't even respond? That's not just because I'm a Capricorn rising. It's because I don't give a damn. Because I've been through so many things that it's just like, I know I can't react to everything and I can't control everything. So what's the point? I know that that person is insignificant to me. And I know that that person's thoughts are insignificant to me. So what's the point? Like, at some point you become immovable to the bullshit. And then you're just chilling. You're just chilling. But tarot card readers are not perfect. You know, like, they out here dating the wrong people. We are out here dating the wrong people, being involved in third-party situations, cussing people out, wishing bad on folks. We are humans. We're human people, cussing people out. I'm good for a cuss out. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo Libra cuss. You will get cussed out. I told them when I was going to cuss them out today. I'm not even lying. I got the text proof that I was like, you going to get cussed out in the name of the Lord. So let's see. So true, everything does not warrant a response. Yeah, I didn't even flinch, because it's just like, oh, that's wild. It's wild that you would take your energy to do that, you know, but hey, it's your energy. You can do whatever you want with it. Yeah, that's not me. I'm a real person. I'm a real reader and all of that. All of the things. I do feel that way about the dislikes too. I was just like, who the fuck does that? I don't mind if people don't like my readings, because there are readers that I don't like. But guess what? I don't downlike their videos, because I feel like that's a waste of my energy when I can just go watch Tyler's Tarot or Blue Rose Tarot or Tarot by Light, or there's so many. Goddess Energy in England, who I love. I can just watch somebody else. What's the point? It's like, that just meant it's not for me. I'm not connecting. I'm not meant to connect. Let me keep it moving. But there are people who are just negative, and I think that's lame. It's almost like the people who harp on not liking Beyonce. Yes, I'm a Virgo, so we're going to talk about Beyonce. The people who sit around and like, I just do not like Beyonce. Like, she is not talented at all. I don't understand the hype. She's not even that pretty. And blah, 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 blah. And oh, she goes from being real skinny to thick to fat. And I think her butt is fake. Why are we giving so much information and energy to stuff we don't like? I never understand that. Like, never. One, I love Beyonce. And if you cannot recognize greatness when you look at it, you're just a hater. I'm sorry. You don't have to like the music, but you can like what the person brings to popular culture. That's the bigger picture, what Beyonce brings to popular culture. However, for the people who just sit around and like, I don't like this. Girl, you know I don't like that. Girl, you know I don't like this. Why are we talking about it then? You know, like, why are you so focused on it? You know, like, I think this hate is a misplaced love. So I want everybody to know, when you down like my videos, I just think you love me. That's my narcissism. Then I'm like, oh, look, they love me so much that they took the energy to raise their little finger after watching 8 to 10 minutes of my videos and down liking some shit. You are in love. Go ahead and email my Gmail account. Maybe you could take me on a date or something. I like salmon. I'm a pescatarian. I'm a whole asshole, so it doesn't bother me at all. Keep down liking. I'm gonna think you in love. And that's facts. I'd be like, oh, you was really bothered. You were really triggered. Unless it's the Aquarius reading that I just did, because I kind of felt like that was trash. confuse admiration, as Nas called it. He's a Virgo. Yes. Virgo gang. Only to teach you a lesson. All right. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not sure what that lesson is. What that lesson be. But yes, I do. I take it like that. This is like, oh, you like me for real, for real. You know, like you were moved for real, for real. You for real felt a type of way to dislike my video. And I appreciate that, because at the end of the day, it's still energy. You felt some type of way, and that is why we create content, to make you feel some type of way. Is that rich homie Quan make you feel some type of way? Anyway, yeah, I don't care. I'd be like, you know what? I remember when I had no subscribers. So when I lose a few, or like if I get a down like, I'd be like, damn, that was like 16,000. No, there were 1,000 likes and 15 people didn't like it. That's a good ass ratio to me. I take that. I take that all day. You can't keep a good girl down. I don't think there's too much that anybody could say or do at this point that I would be like, damn, I'm a not post videos anymore and I'm gonna give up on YouTube. No, this is once it's up, it's stuck. This is gonna happen. We're gonna do this until my braids are gray. Until I feel like it, basically. Until I feel like it. It's 8 of y'all in here. Any more questions? I'm about to go. It's 9:19, which is wild. I have not ate dinner. I got some she crab soup. I am pescatarian for real now. Got some she crab soup that I'm gonna eat, good Virginia style, Southern Virginia she crab soup for my dinner. If nobody has any more questions, I greatly appreciate y'all just rocking with me, getting to know me, being a part of my channel. It really means a lot to me. I am a sap. I tear up so easily. I had a 50-year-old lady ask me for advice the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I know nothing. I'm 33 and I know a day, and I still ask my mama for stuff. Don't ask me. You want me to ask the cards? I'm 33 and I'm still like, Mom, how do I do this? Don't ask me. So anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have made my summer amazing. Like I am a Virgo and Capricorn rising. Being in the house means nothing to me. I love being in the house. So you guys have made my summer amazing. I cannot wait for September, my birthday month, Virgo season. I'm going to be offering some shit. Like, I don't know. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Cece. I don't know what I'm going to offer, but I'm going to offer some stuff. I think I'm going to go live Sunday, because that is the full moon in Aquarius. I know I'm doing a live for Cancer on Sunday. At the end of the month, I am selecting somebody for a free personal reading. So I'll give more information, because I do like to give one free reading a month. It was every 100 subscriber, but I got a lot now. Thank the Lord. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I got over 1,600. So I'm going to just pick a reader, do a reading every month. If you're interested in a personal reading, tarotcardbae. When is the Aries reading? I don't know, but I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Did I do Aries? I could have sworn I did Aries. I did Aries for August, because I did all the fire signs, I thought, first. I could be wrong. I have to check. Yeah, I have to check, but so I'm doing a reading full moon. Right now, I think it's just going to be Cancer, but I might look at all the videos and then just do it for all the videos that have the highest views. People do that because it's a lot of energy. Like one of those, there's a few. No, that's okay. I might not have, so I'm going to check. There's a few signs that their readings just don't pick up for me. So it's like, I'm going to keep doing all of those readings and it don't pick up. Like, that's kind of where the all signs pull in or whatever. But Sunday for full moon, I am doing a reading. More than Cancer, probably will be Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, or something like that. I am picking somebody for a free reading at the end of August. And for Virgo season, we doing some things. So for Virgo season, because it's our birthday season for the Virgos, I definitely want to send somebody some crystals. Because for the event, just for y'all who just joined or whatever, for my event on Saturday, I'm doing readings. I'm doing pendulum readings, tarot card readings. I have affirmation kits. So the affirmation kits come with a crystal, a stick of Palo Santos, affirmation that is rolled up, that is handwritten by me. And it comes in a cute little baggie with my business card. So you're going to get one of those. And I might auction off my deck. So, or just sell it, or just give it away. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how I feel, but you know, so for Virgo season, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff because that's my season. That's my birthday. This is my Jesus year. And I'll be 34. So we'll be leaving out of that. So a lot of stuff is coming. If you guys are interested to be entered into the free reading, just email me at tarotcardbae@gmail.com. You want to show proof of your followership. So proof that you subscribe to me. Usually it is all social media platforms. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And say, hey, babe, I want a free reading. And then I put your name in an automatic selector. And then we go from there. So that's what I got. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I really love y'all. Y'all so dope. Bougie Gang, everybody who's Bougie Gang in here, I really appreciate y'all support. 10 people in here, please like my video. I wasn't even going to post it, so now I feel like I am going to post it. But thank you for being a part of my Bae Gang. Thank you. I keep wanting to end this and add more shit. I do design t-shirts. So again, I have put in previous videos that some of the graphic tees I wear are my design. Give me negative energy. I have to disappear. They are my design. So that is something I'll be adding to the website soon. My graphic t-shirt. So I have one that says like sun, moon, rising. I have a lot of different ones. So I'll be posting some stuff about that. Just a lot of stuff. This is the community. I also want to make drinks. We're going to start doing some cocktail nights where we make drinks together. I'm going to incorporate people, have them up here. We're just going to do a lot of stuff. We're going to do a tarot slumber party that's going to be all virtual. That might be what I do for my birthday. I got to write that down because I don't remember anything. Tarot slumber party. It's going to be several different tarot readers. Y'all going to be able to watch us live, ask questions. It's going to be dope. So we're going to work on that. So a lot of stuff for September. I'm going to let y'all go and stop talking. I love you guys. Again, thank you for just rocking with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember, a like helps with the overall vibe. Be good. I love y'all.